Good evening. I'm Woolly Doug, and this is the Gameshark Week in Review.
Big news this week is the continuing saga of Sega. This week's rumor predicts the demise of the Dreamcast, with Sega reportedly ending Dreamcast production as early as this March. Sega's denied these rumors, but they've denied it pretty ambiguously. Apparently they don't respond to rumors, and they plan on supporting the Dreamcast. What this means to old Woolly Doug is Sega execs are holding out for their stock options to mature so they can finish buying up the supply of robot dogs and flying cars. Dr. Atomic was scheduled to appear and discuss this disturbing news, but he's locked himself in his office, and he's crying like a 5-year-old. Lending more credence to the rumor is a report that Sega is currently developing titles for rival systems, including 5 PS2 titles and 2 Game Boy Advance titles. Maybe some Sony Samba would lure Dr. Atomic out of his office. Of course, with Sega's track record, they'll probably release Blue Stinger. One company that isn't too upset about Sega's misfortune is Microsoft, who recently released pictures of the new next-gen console, the Xbox, to the public. If you listen to some of the dopes around the office here, you believe the Xbox is a good-looking system. You'd also be wrong. The Xbox is ugly. Enough said. Fortunately, good looks a console does not make, and it appears that Microsoft has its ducks in a row when it comes to the Xbox release. Plenty of developers have hopped on the bandwagon like so many Ravens fans, and there appear to be tons of good titles slated for release. Perhaps Microsoft has learned from the PS2 debacle that gamers are still trying to deal with. That's it for this week's Week in Review. Tune in next week for a special interview with Code Boy. Thank you and good night.